Oh, hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store. And when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. But yeah, Mahama media, Texas, you drew her. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it, check it, check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it, check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, check it, check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Abbas is just making me laugh. It's sensitive. Well, in the industry, settings are allowed. Yeah, settings are allowed. Especially if you are that guy looking for that thing. Sometimes you need to do some settings to go get it. Of course, our brothers in Nigeria, they know what we are talking about. I know they will come and deny and speak bash, but they know the fact that settings is part of the showbiz industry. Not only in Africa, even the world at large. When you go to America, the West, they believe in setting. That is why those people will do some things just for. Recently, did you guys not see what Snoop did to all of us? When Snoop told us, no smoking, not knowing man was about to advertise. Of course, winter is here, so he's about to advertise some heating equipment or something like that. And he said, no smoking, no smoking. Of course, when we all thought it was the smoke. Man comes and is burning something with no smoke. It means something that you can even burn in your house or in your room just to ward away the cold. So settings are allowed. Abbas, no two ways. You have to do settings. Yeah. But Abbas, have you heard Hammer is coming back into the industry?
Yeah. I heard and I saw and I read.
I'm still asking one question. The comeback of Hammer, is it for the money? Is it for the passion? Chemo, are you sorting the thing out? Is it for the money? Is it for the passion? Which one is which?
I will say.
Which one do you see?
I would say it's for the legacy. It's for I can redo it again. And that's
for the legacy.
For the legacy.
I love that.
Because that's what I see in whatever he wrote and a couple of few encounter. That's what I see. Like, okay, I've done it before and I can redo it. Because lately you could see people talk about Mavin Music. Mavin's,
okay.
Yeah, people talk about him regarding his things. And some people also talk about Dr. Dre. And I think he also want to prove a point. And he left the creative business or the music business, do another business. It's solid. And the last posting I saw, I think I saw something like a is a shareholding or a managing director or something. He holds a share in the company he was holding. And he has also proven that he's a solid sales and marketing person. So if he's able to do that, now he's coming back. Well, let's watch the basic tricks. So now he's coming to prove his tricks, and he's also in dynamics and the things he used back in those days. He used to bring those boys up. He's now coming to bring other boys up. And let's see how it will go. We are all here to witness it. I'm very excited because 2024 is a solid year and it looks interesting already.
2024, huh?
Yeah, 2024 looks interesting already.
I see.
From politics to creatives to maybe it's the season and
everybody's looking sharp.
Abias is really poised for,
I know,
for what
see.
is coming.
I can see. But
so I think the energy is right. It should come support the industry, and let's see how we.
So yesterday I was asking some of my panel members this question, and I want to ask you same way that would you wish that Hammer comes to continue with the hip life that we know him for, or because the sound has changed, he should start doing the Afrobeat that we are consuming now? Which one would you advise Hammer comes to do?
Sincerely, from my bottom, they're like the non-business me, the creative one me. We want him to still maintain the hip life, the what we know him for, and modernize it and make it very interesting for these young ones to do it. Because one, I feel, is the one that can do it better. Two, he still have that royalty and that reference as a point to that people can say, oh, they reference it. And three, I think he doesn't really need the money for really anything now. It's just to come and chop on the investment he has already made. And that music business will not like, because somebody who can say, oh, I'm letting go of my day business, I'm letting go of money that can bring me money. In this time, and as a man, no man will just wake up and say that. Or no man will just say, hey, if this job is bringing me this so amount of money regularly, I'll let it go. And apart from that, also I also saw it in his writing that he holds a share. So whether he work actively or he doesn't work actively, money will come. And definitely in records also, we need a new taste. Don't forget that Afrobeat is getting out of touch. And definitely people
right
are
now,
looking. Yes, Africa is the new vibe, but Afrobeat is being sucked out. That is why drill music, that's why we have Ghana drill, some drill. People are looking for other interesting. I'm shocked the last time Sammy, when I met a couple of people and the things that our drill is doing across Europe and all those stuff.
The
It's
Ghanaian
like,
drill.
yes, the American market, the people who pump the money and control things in America have not got in touch with us very well. Like they've not pinned us very well. That's when Shatawale writes up, I read it, I was like, okay, solid. The guy is seeing some of the things I'm seeing. Because if the Americans try to invest in our drill, like Nigeria will lose the Afrobeat immediately. And it is interesting. So if we also bring it up and we jump to it, and a couple of our big boys and our young ones and the other Africans are sampling it, especially the Nigerians and others, start sampling his beat and all those stuff, or we do mad crazy collaboration. That also is new because it will also change the ears of the people. And lately, it looks like when you go everywhere, from A to Z, you go and do a party from 5 p.m. to another 5 a.m. It's just Afrobeat. Sorry to say, that's lately becoming boring for me.
Well, that is what Abbas is telling us. He thinks that Afrobeat has started losing its usefulness. It is becoming boring. I am waiting for someone to share or maybe corroborate another point with what you are saying. Then I can testify that really some people are feeling this way. But what I'm looking at unofficially with my people is the fact that Hammer of the last two has announced his comeback into the music industry. As of yesterday on the internet, it was met with different discussions, various people saying this and that. And as it stands now, I want us to even read what he posted and in relation to what other people are saying, so we can all make it a discussion as part of today's topic. Remember, this is Showbiz Daily. Showbiz Daily is live on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex. You've heard from Abbas Muiz. He's a marketing person, events person, talent manager. And in the middle, man like Kwesi Ama is a blogger, Kwesi Ama News. Last time I had some beautiful interview with him on his YouTube channel. That is Kwesi Ama. That's the name of the YouTube channel, right?
Yeah,
Kwesi Ama. So you guys can check it out. I really gave out some fillers. And in Team Dodo Solomon is called Chamo, our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. And if you want solutions to all your streaming digital areas, in Tidosu Digital Solutions will sort you out. Digital Rasta is called Currency, who is in camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. And the good thing is that Tap Send is still holding us down for us to do our thing. Just to let you know that if you live abroad and you want to send money from abroad to Ghana, you can use Tap Send. It is just an app. Download it on your phone today and put in your bank details as well as your promo code, and you will be fine, just as everybody is doing fine. Let's read what Hama wrote. Then I come back to Kwesi Ama and listen to his opinion on Hama's comeback. Is it for the money? Is it for the passion? I want us to do this conversation. It says, I have been working on my new compilation album for a while now. The album is mostly dominated by the new school artists and blessed by some veteran artists as well. Production commenced around August 2022 and targeted a scheduled release date of April 2023. The problem is, this album's completion has become protracted due to my trying to balance the demands of my creative process and my day job as managing partner and head of sales/marketing at A1 Bread, all while simultaneously trying to manage Red Eye's comeback album as well. So I had to make a decision. I'm glad to report that A1 Bread has finally accepted my resignation in good faith to allow me to focus on my return to music, and my decision to resign from my day job will not impact my standing in the company as an equity stakeholder whatsoever. A Configius, on the other hand, isn't as demanding because we are only key distributors of the brand. Thus, the team will continue serving you the best pineapple juice in the world today. Look out for my new album, Upper Echelon, in early 2024. Thank you and happy holidays. This was how Hama announced the comeback. And like I said earlier, when you go on to social media, this has been met with so much discussion. Some are excited, some are sharing opinions. One of such opinions is this one coming from Dada Obi, who is an artist manager and a road manager for various artists that I know. Some international, some local. At least I can mention Pato Rankin, serving his international needs, and in Ghana, Kofi Jamal. Yes, Kofi Jamal has been working with him as well. He says, I hope this return is for a greater good. I mean, there is a reason a Dr. Dre or Timbaland would keep producing till date, and a certain Don Jazzy would be more channeled to artists and repertoire now than production. For the former, their sound is forever going to be hip-hop no matter how it evolves. But the latter is unfortunate. To come from an industry where the sound has evolved entirely from the early 2000s to now. Some reasons the likes of ID Kabasa, K Solo, etc. would decide to hang their boots on production because they came from an entirely different era sound-wise. In Ghana, there once existed the dominant hip life era, but the sound now is Afrobeat. For a global domination, I think the industry needs in our OGs more A&Rs and possible music coaches for artists, talent, development than producers. Regardless of my opinion above, I wish the legend the best of his return, coming from a place of love. Anytime I read it, coming from a place of love, I laugh. Jay, Kwesi, you trust to free way. Ama, Eseoba, what do you think about the comeback, your expectations, and comments like this from Dada Obi?
Razami, thank you so much for the opportunity. And last, as you said, we had a good time here. And yeah, people are really enjoying the content because you made mention of so many things that people didn't know.
Yeah,
more especially about the men's goat saga. So
I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of stories.
And they said we have to be doing it episode by episode.
Open news.
Open
news.
Brass, let me take it from the question that you asked. That is it for the money
or for the passion?
I will start with what Abba said. I think with the legacy, money, and then passion. Because you can't tell me it is just for the passion and not money. Definitely these three.
Oh, people are saying that because some of us say a brodo sika de etu. Say brodo etu. It wa could brodo sika and you music yeah. But you continue. You continue.
So with the legacy, we know what Hammer has done. I mean, over the years, I mean, decades.
Yeah,
he has done so much. I mean, when we can't talk of Ghana music industry, I mean, by exempting Hammer, he's done so much. So with a legacy, he's already created a legacy. But I think he still has plans to, I mean, to come and then continue leaving some legacy for the younger ones to learn. Now let's come to the passion side. Yes, I think he's coming back because he still has the passion for.
He loves the music thing.
He loved the music then. Because we all know Hammer has been off. I mean, for production, he has been off for a while now.
Yeah.
But we all see that sometimes when issues come regarding our music industry, Hammer will be behind the scenes and then we'll be writing things about them. He'll be making certain points in relation to whatever is going on or whatever is happening. So you could see that, yes, he's behind the scenes on your Autumn Brodo, but he was still following whatever is happening in the music scene or our entertainment space. If not for the passion, as he has moved on to the bread baking side, and we just focus on baking bread. But he has been following whatever that is happening, which tells he still has the passion, I mean, for what he used to do. So I am not surprised though that he's coming back. I'm not surprised that he's coming back. But to talk of blending the two, that is, I mean, hip life or the Afrobeat, as to whether he should consider going to the hip life side or doing the Afrobeat.
Because he is known for the hip life sound.
Yes. Again, I will side with Abbas that, regardless of the passion, it is still a business that you're doing. And as we speak right now, Afrobeat is the ish. In as much as Abbas said, it is becoming boring. That is what is happening right now. But it shouldn't make him or make us forget that yes, hip life it still exists, or it is still the Ghanaian unique sound. So, and then as we speak, people are still doing hip life. So if Hammer is coming back, I think he will have a certain number of people, or he will have a certain criteria to work with if he decides that he wants to go solely into hip life. Yes, he will have some section of the music industry to be working with. However, it will not be much productive. I mean, when we talk about the latest trend, what is happening right now, it will not match up to him blending it with the current sound, which is the Afrobeat.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am pretty much sure that whilst he was away, he was learning on whatever is happening. Because we have new sound as we speak, which is the Afrobeat. So if you say you are coming back and then whilst you were away, you weren't monitoring or you weren't learning what is happening or what is trending, what the people like or what the people love right now, that you are coming back to come and do solely hip life, I think he will not be, I mean, he will not match up to the expectation or whatever, the competition or whatever he expected that the comeback will be for him.
Okay.
But if he's been able to blend the two, which is the hip life and the Afrobeat or the current sounds that we have in our system, he will be able to, I mean, work with this new new school, including the old school. So blending the two will definitely push his works more than it used to be. In as much as he is big, we all know. But if he's being able to merge these two, I think it is going to push him more and then more and then more. But I love the fact that he didn't just come to announce that he's coming back. He I mean, from the statements, he made us know that he already has an album, which will be coming early 2024. And then I'm super proud of that. So the album is going to make us see the kind or the type of hammer we are going to see in the industry. You understand? So big ups to him for still putting the album together. But we hope and then pray that it will be a blend of the hip life and then the new sounds. Yes, if notwithstanding that, if he decides to do hip life, he will have a section that will be, content with whatever he is putting out. If he blends the two, it is going to make him get more numbers, because right now, no, you might not have numbers, so it will still dominate.
But I was happy when he said the project has both the young and the old, or better still, the new and the old. So what it means is that if the new ones are there, I know on top of my mind, when I close my mind, I see someone like Black Sherry being on the album. Because I know how Hammer also more or less supported Black Sherif when he surfaced in the industry. So yes, if you have Black Sherif, if you have Brafo, if you have Sarkodie, if you have Edem Tiny and Kwakesi and those people, they will come, because Kwakesi is still doing hip life. Kwakesi style. I still think Kwakesi is still doing hip life. Unless someone proves me otherwise. Kwakesi is still it is still the same style he's doing. So yes, we are still expecting something good to come from him.
So finally, with the money side, definitely if he decides to, blend the two or even still do the hip life, he's still going to get money. But that is where he will be contemplating on. Is he getting money up to the standard of what he used to make, or what he was making when he was baking bread? In as much as he has shares, I don't know, that side, he will be tempted to compare that the music that I'm doing right now, is it making me money, or am I fetching money than I used to make in baking bread, or when I was baking bread, now things were moving higher than, as I said, I'm moving into music. But regardless, we all wish him well, and whatever the criticisms are, it is still love. We all wish him the very best of luck.
Okay, thank you, Kwesi Ama, for that one. Let me go on to Chamo to listen to him finally on the Hammer story. Yes, Chamo.
Yeah, I think it's take it or leave it kind of position that Hammer will find himself in. He can change what is happening. He can change the music scene with whatever that he is bringing, or you will not even notice that he is back. That's the position that he's in. It's unique. It's either he will change the sound that we have now, like he can revolutionize our sound right now, or you will not even feel his impact. Like you will not even know that, oh, now Hammer is in the game again.
He's brought something new.
Yes, it's either you will not feel his impact, or he can even change what is happening now. One, because he has influence. He will have access to almost all the big guys in the industry. So he can do a lot with them. And whatever that he does when he is in the game can change what we have now. And people will accept it easily. He has what it takes to get anybody to his side, like do something with them. And if whatever he will do resonate with the people or get an impact, that will be the standard. So he's in that position to cause a change. And if he goes a certain way that people will not accept it, then that will be his end. It's like you will not even notice that Hammer is back. So he's in a very, very unique position. I think he's coming back with some passion or thinking that I think I can do better kind of. And it comes with motivation. The motivation is money.
It's money.
Oh yeah, of course.
Money better than what he was getting from the bread?
Maybe. Maybe. For me, he's thinking, I think I can do better. And if he thinks he can do better, it means he will make more money. Because there's money in the space now.
Yeah.
Yes, but his expectation is not whether he will make it the way that some people are making it or not. But if he can do better, if he can change what is happening now, obviously he will make more money. So he's coming with that passion that I think I can do better. And obviously it will be motivated by the money that he may make in the space that he's in. That's why he will not just let go of what he was doing. He said that he has resigned as a worker there, but he still has something in there that will bring him money to survive. I think it's because of money that he left in the first place. He thought that he could make more from the A1 bread. And in fact, I think he made the right choice. Because at the time, Hip Life was dying and he decided to move. And then it worked for him. I think he's making good money at A1. In fact, that's why he's now comfortable to come back and try again. Now he's coming to try what is happening and he feels that he can do better. That's why he's coming back. And as I said, he's in a very unique position because he has access to all the big guys in the industry, the musicians and even those at the back that he may need their help. He has access to them. So now the thing is, can he do it in a way that the music lovers will accept him, will say that yes, Hammer is back, Hammer is giving us something new, or Hammer is giving us the real thing that we are looking for. So he's a game changer, or we will not see his impact at all. That's the two things. Either he will change what is happening, or we will not even recognize that. Like Hammer will do a song and so who did this one? It will not be Hammer did this. Hammer. Yes. So I wish him all the best, and I think
the risk factor is high in the comeback.
It's really, really high. It's either you change everything or you don't get anything. That's what is happening right now, and I wish him all the best. I think he's in a very good position to make it happen because of the assets that he has. He will not struggle to work with any artist in Ghana here, and that will give him that what he is looking for to prove it that I have more for you, or I think I've done enough and I can't do anything again. His legacy will not go away. He has done it already. It's either he is coming with a new thing, or we will just take what he has done already. You see, at a point somebody can say, Hammer, what you did with Sarkodie 10 years ago, or Bravo 10 or 15 years ago is better than what you are doing now.
People will surely criticize, will surely compare.
So when that comparison comes and they are not saying that he is bringing something new, he has improved though, then we won't feel his impact. But if people say, hey, Charlie, Hammer, now the new level, then he is changing the game. People will start even producing like Hammer. People will start following his footsteps. So he's in a sound. So he's in a very unique position. Make it or break it. This is the point for him, and I wish him all the best.
And he can only do that with the Hip Life. You bring in a new twin of Hip Life that will revive all of us. Then we go back to it.
That is if Hip Life can be revived, and that is even if Hip Life is dead indeed. So these and many more are some of the questions or some of the reasons why, as an industry, we need to be making projections about his coming to see the way forward. But I also want us to look at something. Still talking about rap music. Strongman and Kweku Smoke, for the past weeks, it has been their thing. They have been at each other's throat, giving it to each other on what we call the songs, aka the culture. And as it stands now, ever since they started it, nobody has heard any of them talk. But we have chanced on a promo of an interview on man like MC Portfolio, who is actually having the full video on his YouTube channel. And in this video, Strongman has been heard talking about some feelings and how he also feels about the whole beef he had with Kweku Smoke. I would just want us to watch that piece. Then I come back to get the general reaction from my people on the Kweku Smoke Strongman beef. The last time I checked, Kweku Smoke had released a very last one that Strongman has not responded yet. And that is what it is. As it stands now, after the Kweku Smoke release, Strongman has gone silent because he's telling us he has a song on Friday with King Paluta called Chillin', and therefore he's not ready to follow Kweku Smoke and what he is bringing out, still giving it to him. What is the reaction of my people so far after watching this video?
How did you feel about Kweku Smoke calling you a poor man?
I don't want your Rachel.
Why do you think how did you feel about Kweku Smoke calling you a poor man?
I don't want your Rachel.
Why do you think anytime any rapper bia benya yibiano, they know say lyrically onto me ebia onto me fan
say one na lyrically when natural lyrics will grow o ma me no mo ye beef for more right to say say your money nyina no. They are game boys, omonye musicians, you understand me? Sakin so na, if poverty looks like me, God should keep blessing me with poverty, because some sure baby am free any baby am ba be dru ya now catch me say krum one mo bia we broke bia to say dem tie sisi anke yen ka se Ghana economy dey we kurase baby ne do ba he na force ko ra kra na ye say oh yes no bro.
Kweku Smoke no dey na oje free wo
ebi opeso ware sa akode ebi asa na me hu
adentina obi lash sack no so amba ambeka amamanfo hu what also sack has done for you and so be defending no.
First at the Juma we rule number 1 ye inherit beef. Ochina no sack ne Sammy ko kabuma na uchi Sammy obeka den actually. But me sase mu makape ma me san state bi. Me do nyankopon se Ghana rapper bi enu wa me show no. Me come na nafu na I swear. Me do nyankopon. Me ne shata nye free. Bless up omo so me reaction in na Kweju Sheldon, Code Mickey, headless YouTuber,
and all these kind of
Magra Hep, all those guys nyankopon shop.
Okay, so that was Strongman's reaction. I think this has been the reaction that I've heard from him ever since the beef with Kweku Smoke. Now, I want us to pay attention to the bits and pieces of information shared in this particular video. Then we also do an analysis of the whole beef, back and forth. The last one Kweku Smoke released, what was it called? Comfortable Lead. Comfortable Strongman has not come back. Remember, Strongman also gave him Shotman after Kweku Smoke had given him what's the tree? Ojam. They had given him Ojam, and Strongman came back and gave him Shotman. Now he's also giving Strongman Comfortable Lead, and we haven't heard anything from Strongman yet. He has a song with King Paluta on Friday, Chilling. So I just want to get your reaction to this and the statement from Strongman in this particular conversation with MC Portfolio. And let me start this with Kwesi Ama. Kwesi, I may not start with beef. No, I'm more bloggers. I'm more church. More follow. How did you follow the beef? And in your own estimation, who won or who is winning? In addition to what Strongman is saying in this video, no. Maminti the account.
As to who won or who is winning, I was saying I'm going 2-1. But one go be or how to say.
And I saw what go
be but to say go national power. One winning the power. What to say go national power. It's a hot end there. Sign up account and see. What I have for those that are listening or watching, they know who is leading.
So you want to say Strongman is leading?
Well, it is 2-1.
But I said some one goal can pain.
Yeah, some one goal can really pain. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay. But you see, it's been interesting. I mean, I've been following it. It's been interesting in regards to Strongman and Kweku Smoke. But at a point, it got dirty. It got dirty. But
from whose side? It got dirty from whose side?
Both their side. I mean, the two of them from both sides. But something triggered for someone to also respond. Now let me begin by saying, sir, you see, in this rap game, brothers, I mean, sometimes the beefs, yeah, it is part of the game. Sometimes, yeah, it comes in and then it makes the system hot a bit. But with the choice of words, you know, and I am your issues. But someone will also argue that fights, or when we are fighting, nobody shows you what you should use in fighting, as to any fight doesn't have a formula.
Exactly. And that is the fact. No fight has a formula.
No fight has a formula. Yes, that is it. But at a point, you see,
no, say whatever you want to say. Say
this
whatever.
Beef,
feel free and say whatever you want to say.
Where I was so much, I mean, I didn't expect was when Kweku Smoke started dragging, Strongman's kid into the beef. I say, with regards to Strongman wife there, we know that from all the beefs, and I said beefs are why they almost dragging a wife with the bomb. They say I be so that one no two ways about that. But with Aqualano dragging a bomb, I think say if you could see Strongman's response, that particular side, I hate saying until he only came with a short man, he also went basa. And then right now, Strongman is has not responded to the second one, which is comfortable lead. One thing about Strongman is that he's here. He will respond. He will come harder. You see how it is.
Strongman too is like that.
Oh yeah, Strongman is like that. We all know how
I thought they said
happened.
it was Amrado who was like that.
It happened with One Medical, Strongman and Medical. When it started, it drew a 2-1.
No one lady.
Strong Medical released more than Strongman did.
Okay.
Medical released more than Strongman did. At the point, you see, when everybody is now anticipating Strongman's response, now for the Omabim. But I make no blown over. It seems first, second, third episodes, can't even have me one. Not the Abema no Jahoko. You see how it is. But as I said, with a beef, it has been part of the game, and nobody is showing anybody any formula that they should use in responding.
Okay.
Now let me tackle the video bit as to Strongman. Like I said, he doesn't rate certain musicians as musicians, but rather they kind of say Game Boys. Yes, no, dear, you can't take that away. You can't take that away.
What do you mean by you can't take that away?
You see, we are in the industry.
Can you?
You can't take that away. You see,
explain tire.
Yeah. By this one, the evidence.
Evidence. Okay.
Evidence.
Okay, cause
you see, not as to say, sir, it is a dark Kweku Smoke. I mean, from my own point of view. But we've been around some people, or we've seen some people in the industry, when they try to blow up, I mean with a gaming side, they try to do music. Yeah. When they try to blow up, they try to do music to cover things up. Right?
It
is not directly, I'm not saying it in response to all regarding Kweku Smoke or whoever. But I mean, it is a general thing that I'm a general statement that I'm making. Some, especially even upcoming Krabby Bray or no more, you see, when the gaming side, is trying to say a year, now they start to do. I mean, some music there will be a one. Now they come to tell you say music money. What do you say, brother?
That's when you go explain time.
Me baby, you're gonna wait. I'm just listening to you.
That's how you go explain time.
Yeah, but you see,
wrap it up.
Somebody does. But as I said, with a beef inside, when they are beefing, they should take time and then see who they involve in the beefs now there.
That's a beef. They beef. If you are fighting, don't tell me who I have to punch and who I don't have to punch. It is fight. otua de beka no naka no abusia ntokwa de bowa
Ufi kanda kwa nini?
Aha.
Ndima for the shower.
And two bro in perform. Well, Abbas, continue from there. Let me also get your reaction on the Strongman Kweku smoke beef and the interview that we just watched.
It's just unfortunate when poor men talk. It's very, very unfortunate.
How? I don't get it.
You see, in this part of our world, when you try hard to work hard to survive and invest in yourself, some people take it to another level. I am a proud manager of talent, and I've seen talent who have been invested in, and I've seen talent who invest in themselves. So if a talent hustle anyhow, and you can't prove, if you don't have proof, and you label a particular talent, be careful. It is just that these things are part of the game, so allow certain things to slide. And thank you for cautioning my brother, because I'm actually preparing this note.
You are going to explain for him?
No, I'm not going to explain for him, because the next thing I'll just come to is that he should mention names, because it will come to a particular point that I know that somebody will react to Strongman. Fine, you're a beautiful lyricist. You have the words. And if you see the way he talks, even in the interview, it shows that he has that command over that tree language. And me, from the way I watch him, in Zongo, we say is somebody on near Abriwa, sorry, you get me, stay with Penny. You won't go for sir. In the Zongo say no, Michelle Panessa, no Bisa, Michana Yan Kunto Kwaniam, or Bobetta Becca want to na the news because there's no way you wake up or can be beer. A bear will get it to you. Ube dance or you feel like coming to fight again. Ubeda bibia obi an cash in chewu but ubeda na dey na some bonus say no whatever I've done to this person because that's I mean is music still mo ya battle way me tie we dey back na betie ni dey na say na akwanu first two verse kwa no na we in there be odi akwanu say the other guy no release it we like they tell to me she me sana say no the other manifest no kwa no emoha into bread bio me na me you no anka mesa ka say apart from the second one we on to on that one whether he reply or he doesn't reply show interview keke kro here what they trio conform me brain how so oyo abriwaba and abriwaba so eba as announcement unto me kan and they clearly this ohiafo so ewo ho a anu battle be I want to be new ohiafo and battle so with that from Smoke calling him a poor man with this interview I've confirmed that he's a poor man.
Oh
yes, there's a way
because of what
there's a words that poor men use so some rich person cannot use it. When you get comfortable to certain level brother you won't waste your breath on a bus on some things. You just watch him and do then you walk away.
Train. I want that to be very specific.
Yes. So
are you saying that because Strongman says some people are doing fraud, that's what you think?
Yeah. Brother, I mean, you see, when you've hustled before, there's no way you label some people hustle certain way. I'm just asking myself, has Strongman ever invested in himself as a musician before? Does he know the hustle of raising money, doing quality video, doing quality yes. So when your other brother is doing same, will he say in his life that he has never chopped your friend saying fraud money and now be beside before? Will he ever say ni shows bia ni music video ni bia your friend in bed na say so can nyantoa ana wan omo believe in on chin instantly we anya say yanko heavy because you can say Christ in chin ebe.
So if he has done that before,
yes, if he has done that before,
does that remove the fact that people do that or that guy is
he should show us those who do that
But
he's mentioned them.
In this particular one, he has.
Yes, he has.
So me, where I had issue with Kwesiama was trying to generalize it. But if you go straight to the guy based on what Strongman has said, then you tell us why you think Strongman is right or not. Don't generalize it. That's why where I'll go. So
no, but you know, in Strongman's interview, he also generalized it.
No, he said that those who has battled him, he didn't generalize.
So all those who have battled him,
he doesn't respect them as musicians or rappers.
And I'm sure if you are not going to be hypocrite, you know he's talking about medical and in recent times.
So he didn't generalize it. So he was specific with them. Like these guys who are battling me, I don't regard them as rappers. I see them as game boys.
But he can also not say that just like that.
Because they are saying he's poor. So what is their reason for calling him poor?
But they are richer than him.
Based on music.
What shows?
That's where the issue is. Based on music.
So he wants them also to bring their music money onto it.
Exactly. That's
because they are musicians.
They are musicians. So he's saying that you are musicians, you don't have any endorsement deal. Your song is not blowing. I don't see you going from show to show, but you are saying that you have money than me, who is doing better than you musically.
But musically, business wise, medical is doing well than him.
Okay, so now let's be specific with this guy, this Kweku Smoke guy. What is he doing musically, which is far better than Strongman, that he has the guts to claim that he's richer than him?
Probably his streaming is better. He's also have a different place.
It's not because we know
that's private.
Those things are public. No, music wise, those things are public. And Strongman is far ahead of him. So Strongman will have every right to call him that.
But does he know that that's exactly what he does
Chabo,
to
you
get
come
his
in,
money?
You come in, yeah.
Does he know that that's exactly what he does to make his money? So is he a corporate? Has he ever financed him? Has he ever dashed him some of the money? Does he know the source? Has he been a game boy in front of him? Do you get me? If his uncle be, his auntie be, his father be, who is financing him? How do you prove that? Have you been there with him that he has scammed somebody, or you've seen him playing those games and doing those things?
Talk about it.
He should come prove it. By the moment you also
Smoke should talk about it, so that people will not label him like that.
That's what I'm saying. That only
because he was also bragging that he has money.
Definitely.
And it's from music, because you know him as
but
a musician.
The truth is also is that if you put him
his numbers will not
numbers, but if you put both of them standing together, just standing, they should wear whatever they can wear and stand. You will see one
as musicians,
as human beings, as persons. You could see one looking very rich, and you could see the other looking very poor. But that's why I agree with Brother Sammy. How somebody come to the fight here, where I come from, you don't tell me how we throw the blows. But you see, when you also throw the blows in those angles, then you try to also to prove, unless the person doesn't want to take you up or he doesn't want to engage you. And as you also said, for him not to be tagged as such, because I know Medical really came back to fight those things and also to prove himself. And Medical, when you look at their battle with Medical at the end of the day, when I did basic calculation, Medical make money out of all those battles because Medical commercialize his things more than he does. And he can't tell me that he's smarter than Kweku Smoke. And I'm sure Kweku Smoke will be finding ways to commercialize it. And I'm sure Kweku Smoke also came out just to get that leverage. So you have that leverage, you have the thing that they can pull from you. Why won't they? But you should cut us some slack. So please, if you are Sakawa boy, you are a game boy, and you want to invest in the music industry, we welcome you. Come and invest. After all, you are putting your money, your hard-earned money, into good use. But we are also not saying that we are encouraging. If you know that is what you are doing, we are also not saying we are encouraging that. So please, it is good to work hard, work smart, and invest smart, especially on your talent. And the creative space is a way you can invest money today, tomorrow, and the next tomorrow, and get it ripple effect. And we are open to help you, to support you, to tap into your creative talent. But the truth is also that nobody can be pouring money into your talent, thinking that you are the talent. Because some of them just assume that they are the talent. So they are entitled to be invested in. If you have your own money, invest in yourself, and it shall be well with you.
Thanks be to God. This is the word of God according to Abbas Muis. Chamo, you are here to comment on this?
Yeah. So I think I've said enough, so I'll be brief. So here is the thing. I think generally, Strongman won the beef. The reason is simple. Some of his punchlines were trending. None of Kweku Smoke punchline was trending in any way, anyhow. Like I can't point out even one of his punchlines trending. So obviously Strongman won just based on that. I mean, about 3 or 4 of Strongman's punchlines were trending. The one about the POP, Dr. Amuzu, and others. They were just trending like that. So if you have, like, if you are in a beef with someone, and some of his punchlines will be trending, and none of yours will be trending, then it's game over for you. It's game over. In fact, even the one that we are discussing here, or even arguing to a bit or questioning, people not to say it. It came from Strongman. Yeah. So all that put together, it's a straight knockout. It's like whatever.
So are you saying Kweku Smoke never landed any?
No, any better punch that is trending. I mean, I just want one, if you can remember. You have listened to the thing. Do you have anyone to mention?
I say Strongman Afonso Obi Odidu Okrobam.
Okay. Did you see it trending?
No.
Yes. So it's for you. You got the message. So yeah, this is strong. It's true.
How did you feel about?
But it's not trending because most people or many people who have listened did not catch it like that, or they didn't see it to be that serious. Even in fact, you and me, we will appreciate it because the word Kuraba at our time were, I mean, something to say. But this time around, they will be that. But the crop. For them, it won't land. So it's not a good point to score marks. But when you hear Dr. Amuzu is trending. Amuzu Herbal Center. It's a current thing. And he landed in a way that people got it. So people were just talking about Dr. Amuzu, now showing videos of Dr. Amuzu. Go and see Dr. Amuzu and all that. I mean, that's what Abbas will tell you, that you go and sleep. When you wake up, you still want to fight again. You still want, you have to come back again. And then with the point that you are just a game boy, you are not a musician. The reason is that if you claim that you are richer than him, but music-wise you are not, and you are all musicians, then you are essential behaving like C. Ronaldo, with C. Ronaldo's attitude, because he doesn't see you as a musician. For you to claim that you have done music to make money, and his point, he will have reason to say that because of the numbers both of you have, or what you have done in the music circles. He has done an endorsement deal before. Have you done that as a musician? No. He has more numbers than you. He obviously he will be making more on the streaming platform than you. So if you have more money than him, where did you get your money? For you to claim that you are richer than him. If you claim that in a song, it's like you have done music to make more money than him. If that's not the case, then make it clear that I have some companies making money, so I'm richer than you, even though you are a good musician than me or whatever. So if you don't say that, the implication is that you have done music to make more money than him. And he's challenging it that no, it's not the money that is making you get more money. It's not the music that is making you get more money than me or properties than me. It's other things that you are doing. For me, music, I have made enough in music. Yes, and I am using it to maintain myself. So I won't respect you as a musician making more money than me. That's his point. It's not to generalize it, but I think he has said it several times that if you are not making more money than me music-wise, then it's not the music that you are using to make money. Yes,
okay.
It's something else. And for him, he wasn't diplomatic. He said it's because you are a fraud boy. That's what it is. So I think generally he has won the battle as the way that they did it. With their issues, talking about other things and stuff, yes, when you are in a fight, as you said, there's no formula there. But if it is a war, then UN has a some guidelines that you have to follow. I don't know if it will apply in battle like that. So you can say
in the beef world there.
Yes.
All out.
Yes, but the guidelines will be how people see it. Like when the last time I said that if you come in and you just do straight insult, me, I won't respect you as a rapper because I can also do straight insult when you give me the beat. So if you are going to insult as a rapper, do it in a way for me to say that, yeah, this is a good punch. Like you said, the Krabatin, it's a good punch. Just that it's not trending because people, a majority of people cannot relate.
The audience.
Yes. So do something that the audience can say, wow. This is good, but just going. That's why those things are not trending. Like abua, kwasia, wife are easy, or girlfriend are easy. It won't trend. You have heard it before. It's so common. It's so okay.
Everybody is looking at it.
Yes.
Not like the
look at how he did with the fella thing. He didn't say fella ya shao. Or see it's lugon ko kra na erin.
I'm a hono say
yes, but the straight thing is that he wanted to say you are an ashao. That's the straight meaning. But look at how he did it. That's what we call like lyrical rapper with lyrical yes, it's rich like the way he did it. But if he had just said it straight like, your girlfriend or your shower, Uncle Bienwa, or bed taking any notice of it because you went straight. So they should do something like that. That's why he is the best in the game. I think I'll give it to him. The way he goes about it, he's the best in the game. And he will say something that at the end of the day, that's what we will discuss. So if you are going into battle with him, be careful.
Come prepared.
Yes. If your game is not that strong, I will advise that you go back because he will be ready for you.
Watching the interview, do you think he is peeved? Do you think he's emotionally charged? The attitude in the interview, the responses and all that.
Yeah.
Do you think he's emotionally charged?
Yeah, a bit. It's like these people that I don't respect want to move to me. Like you in his words, you a game boy who doesn't know music. You want to challenge me in music. So that disrespect for him is enough for him to talk like that. It's like you cry, I don't see you as a musician. And you want to battle me with the idea that you are a better musician. Meanwhile you cry, you are not. That's his thing. So that thing will push him for him to come out as he's angry. Like, oh, what is this? Somebody better, somebody proper musician should come and battle me, not you that I don't even count. Like, I don't see you as a musician. And you are the one coming at me and even saying that I'm poor when it comes to music. That's his anger. But I think, yes, I also observed the same thing. It's like he's angry because of the people moving to him. Not necessarily about even the beef. For the beef, I think he will be ready for you. But the people coming, it's like, no, I need a musician, not you. That's his thing. And I also observed that, yeah, he's a bit angry based on that.
Well, I think I've seen a tweet from him where he was talking about this music industry thing. You don't want to come and attack or insult anybody, but people will just bring it out and you would have to defend yourself, blah, blah, blah. Kind of, yeah. It is something I would want to do tomorrow, all things being equal. But let's do this finally. Mr. Drew has spoken, and I want us to pay attention to what Mr. Drew is saying, and again to ask ourselves what exactly he is communicating out there. According to Mr. Drew, and Richie can bring the post, he says, you can share your opinion, but don't disrespect the arts or the people who make them. You can share your opinion, but don't disrespect the arts or the people who make them. Abbas, how do you understand what Mr. Drew is saying? I'm sure he's talking to us. He's talking about us.
Yeah.
He's talking about those in the space who have been critiquing works of artists.
Yeah.
This is coming straight to us. How do we understand it beyond its grammatical meaning? How do we get what he's saying, what he's trying to communicate?
It is fair. It is fair because you don't know all of it, and also creativity varies. That is when I am with an artist and he say, "Me na me creative no, me na me creative no."
Yeah.
You know, like how? I'm sorry to say, I'm more sensible than you. Without anything, I can start anything from zero and I'll beat you. But I give you that reference because it's a creative license, and it is who holds the license that do anything with it. Say obi fi say ono wo nyansa nchen obia, but one corner blow chain you. Nyansa way. It's a creative license. You can battle it. Do you know currently Putu Stoneboy is trending heavily in Nigeria now. It's the hish. People who are doing the course are calling for Stoneboy now. Like they are calling, oh Charlie, this, oh, so this your guy. Then when you mention the president, oh, we go come. You get it. So the web is preparing for him. So when I say 2024 look very interesting, it looks very interesting. And that's me. You can't just wake up and look at a work of art, whether graphics, whether performance, whether writing, whether anything, that you can just discredit it. That's why I give it to, and that's why a lot of people are also giving it to Strongman, because his works are not just mere works; they are crafted. Like this thing that you just said right now about Ferrari, I'm now going to also listen again because they said na line I eating. So imagine I'm the one who he has insulted. And you will be meaning the person every blessed day. And it's a creative word. You can't just say that thing is useless. Even though I don't agree with him on certain things, but I can't disrespect that work he has put in it. And it's a work. You can't sit down and say, okay, pandits, all pandits are this, or this pandit is that. No. You don't know the thought process, the readings, the things that the person has gone through it. Like a producer produce music. All of a sudden, then somebody will say, so I beat you. People that say that around me, I say, Jack, oh, to me, go kunka. And I me the scoreboard, bro, say, I bet me ready.
Let me ready, yeah.
Or you know, and I say, me say, wasu nenye. Wasu nenye. Because who baby na baby, yeah. Look, brother, we are sampling, they put about 4 songs together. The one that a lot of people rejected a lot, that's the one that actually blew.
Yeah.
And I insisted on that. I only have one method that I use. I say, go and play the song to either mad people or play it to children. If those two categories of my listenership can respond to it, forget anybody will respond to it.
Mad people.
Yes. That's your time. I've done it several. I tested my body.
So where do you get
the only thing? They are on the streets.
Okay.
They are most of the time they are not like.
Well, I'm sure. That's what I was coming to qualify.
Crazy.
That's what I was going to qualify for you. That he's not talking about those who have actually gone off. Those people, they are moved by music. If you play music, they will dance the whole day.
So the only formula is the additional thing you need to do for any normal human being now is that play it on rotation for a couple of times. So you pay for rotation. Then if the song hits the person 7 times, the person will respond to you. Leave the rest to God. So you can't look at any creative work. Like somebody will look at a movie and say, what is this? Like somebody just look at a costume and say, what is this? Somebody call me and say, that's your studio. I say, hey, bro, have you done a studio before? Do you know what an isotope is?
Hey.
Do you know the lenses of a camera? Do you know how to blend image on a screen? So there be say me na me hwe me say we ni Tina next time you know how to speak. So at the end of the day, there's no way you can just wake up. I agree with him, and most of us also need to feel. I feel a lot of people like somebody said sometimes, say experience makes men talk somehow they talk, and probably also knowledge also make men talk the way they talk. When you have an in-depth experience some way, like okay, I reacted to Strongman something. There's a background one way or the other the way it hit me. Anybody that knows that background knows the reason why I reacted to Strongman.
Okay.
No, any other person that do not know that background will never understand why and they will speak according to the knowledge. So I say it's the limitation of the knowledge that you have will let you respond to things that way. So if, for example, Chamo, you've been with an artist in the studio, you've been with him writing, you've been with him at events, you've been with him struggling to get lines, you yourself, you come up with lines that have ended up in popular music before, and you've come out with things, or you people have think that, oh wait, never bang, and like, you know, there are sometimes we are in the studio, we are very sure, near okay, and release Sammy in our album. Now, the one you were thinking that everybody will be jamming to, normal switching, normal coffee. There you understand that, Charlie, and the way you can't just talk to it like that, you can't just do it anyhow. You need to give respect, you need to appreciate the entire process. That doesn't mean that these people also do not make mistakes.
Okay.
So you also advise, you also guide. Then we all have a complete system, and it helps for all of us.
Okay, thank you. I think well said. Let's still understand what Mr. Drew seems to be saying in this tweet, that you have to make sure you do the criticism but don't kill the art. Kwesi, how did you also understand Mr. Drew's tweet? Maybe Richie can bring it on the screen for us to read it once again, for him to grab what really it's in there. It says, you can share your opinion, but don't disrespect the arts or the people who make them. How do you understand this, Kwesi?
Yeah, it is a word in the right direction. Because to craft or to make an art or a body of art, it's not an easy task.
Never.
In fact, if you've sat down once before to create a content or come up with an idea to create a content, I want to say it is not easy.
Joke.
It is not a joke. So I think I feel what he's saying. So I'm sure there will be a move. Someone has really so baby, and throw away. But as I said, it is not easy to put pieces together to make it reasonable for people to consume. These artists that we see, they have their personal problems that they go through.
Everybody does.
Yes, because or some people say it is their own problems. But they spend a lot in whatever they create. Some even go to the stage of, to go even borrow and then invest in whatever he or she is creating.
Okay.
So sometimes when at the end of making a body of art, and then someone just use a second to rubbish it and have to
speak down on it.
Sometimes it's painful.
It's campaign.
It is a YouTube video. Just like someone did YouTube video how to get 1 million views in 3 days. And then for 7 years, that person was having just, I think 5 or 3 views.
The little doctor is just a good Samaritan.
So, Brass, you see how it is? Like, we're spending time, we're spending, energy, resources to create a video. Nobody watches the video, but in this case, someone is talking down on the art or the craft he's put out. Then according to the tweet, sometimes it goes beyond the arts, the crafts now, to the person, the person's personality itself.
Okay.
Now some people even talk down on them, where they saw your music, where they saw there, where they you see that, and sometimes when you hear such words, it sometimes kills the vibe or the energy in you. That notwithstanding, no, whatever craft or whatever an artist is doing, so far as it is for public consumption, everybody has a right to criticize. You have a right to criticize, but not to disrespect or to condemn.
Okay.
In terms of your criticism, okay, I suggest this could have been this, or in this line, okay, maybe if it has been this, it would have been good or it would have been bad. That is your personal analysis, which is not prohibited. You can do that. You can criticize whatever craft an artist brings out, but you point on the things that you think, okay, do this, or I think if you had done this, it would have held in this way. You criticize it. I mean, in the form of your criticism, you try to bring solutions to what you think is the problem. Since you've seen problem, you try to bring ideas that you think could be solution to that particular problem.
Okay.
But you don't go ahead to condemn or disrespect. Sometimes like we to me release the album. Recently, we've all seen what is happening on Twitter regarding Kwesiata and then what people are tweeting on Twitter. Sometimes it pains. You will still go back to the eka and say, "Wait me koda okaya." Not sure. Because you spend so many days, you spend resources. Obi kura to me kwaje say I know the ababe shame I hear this particular project ababe 2 he's not even gotten a CD or $1 out of it. And then someone will use just a second.
Who send your back just as Mr. Drew says. No, but your time.
Well, as in say what I say enya no. Ehim fa na enya. Is it the whole project and enya? Okay, say enya so
$1 me I'm just referring to what say wakobo busia be ya di. Why you want na $1 wo mu a. Say nyam na make cho say enya. O kra nim.
So you see, say enya what you think say be boa ama the next project ebe ye no. You put it out, say I suggest say Abbas this particular project nka what the asumesi or what the way can one and kebeboa. What we are trying to forget is sometimes these artists or these celebs, they sit back and then read all these things, they analyze them and then they pick advice from these criticisms. So if you don't critique well and then put solutions on board and then you just go by disrespecting or looking down the project without providing any solution, how do you expect this artists to sit back and then make corrections in the next project? You understand? We can criticize them, but let us put some respect on whatever work they are doing right now, because Charlie, easy. Let's put respect on whatever they are doing.
Okay. Thank you, Chamo.
It's a bit difficult for me because he has put us in a position that no matter what you say, it's like you have to say something for him. and I think
and they don't want to say something for him.
It's not fair. The point is how do I put it? He is just giving one side of the case. And if you do that, it means you don't know enough of the case. You are just focusing on. He said that you can criticize but put the respect on the work and then nobody is happy about criticism. So tell people not to criticize. That's what he wants to communicate. For me, that's the message that I got. Because I will not be happy that you criticize me anyway. So if you say criticize me but put respect, how are you going to measure the respect? How are you going to criticize that he will say that this one day, okay, you respected me, so I will take your criticism? I don't know anybody who will do that. People just accept it because that's the world that we live in. Those who accept it, not because they think that you are respecting them. They think that that's the world we live in. That's why you can criticize a song. The song will come out and it will still blow. It will go like, and it has happened several times, like Abbas was saying. So the criticism at that point will not matter. But don't also think that the person who said it didn't know what he was saying. He said it based on information that he had, based on the mood, based on even where he was at the time. So it could be bogus criticism, but that's is what the person wants to say. So you too, as an artist, you should also learn to accept criticism regardless of the form that it came.
Consume what you can.
Yes. And sometimes if you want to give to the person back, you to give it to him. Because that's what it is. I see him only going on one side. If we don't have those who will criticize you, you will not even get the best song that you want to get. Because sometimes you just want to prove to somebody that I'm better than what you are saying. And it is because of criticism. And the Bobusian ekoye album eba na obi anto ozi mama nkasa nyede na obi anto wa onim ze nyede. So if I come out and say, Charlie, this your work there, it no be okay, then ubuafu because me I say.
I'm sure Chemo, what he's talking about is how you say it. Because if you read the tweet very well,
and the point
that is how I understood it.
Yes, me too.
He's not saying don't say it because he said critique us, but make sure you respect the art or the guy who is doing the art.
Yes, and I'm saying that how do we measure the respect that he is talking about? How would I say it for him to feel good? He should tell me how I should tell him so that he will feel good. Because me the American or no one said disrespect, and it has happened before. You can say something that you think, oh, this one is, and the person will be so angry, and then you will be surprised that why are you angry? I think this one there is so straightforward.
That's true.
But the person is angry because in the person's measurement, you didn't respect the person. So how do you measure the respect that he is talking about?
Just a second.
Okay, but let him land proper.
So how do we measure the respect that he is talking about? Because I've been in such position before. The person, something happened. The person wasn't. I think we were in school, and then the person was, dismissed from the school, and somebody asked me, because the person was my friend, very close friend. So somebody asked me, so where is your friend? And I said, oh, they have dismissed him. Straight like that. I didn't. And then later, my friend called me angry. Why am I spreading him that they have
he's been dismissed
from the school? So I was thinking, so how should I have said it? Like, I don't know why he's here or whatever. I should lie on your behalf without you prompting me that when somebody asks you, lie. Like, you see, so we can't measure the respect that he's talking about. So that's why I'm saying that if somebody criticizes you and you think, okay, this one is good, take it. If you think, no, the person is not coming from good faith, and you can face the person or find a way to deal with it. Because I don't see any way that we can just respect you based on what we say. Because who is going to measure that? You, like Mr. Drew will determine that, okay, this one I think he's respectful, this one no. Or we don't have to criticize at all. That's why I'm saying that he wants to say that we shouldn't criticize him. But he said it in a way that will put him in a good position. No matter what you say, you have to say something for him. Yes. He should just take it like that. Hear that the panditry that you are doing. You can go and check the comment section, what is happening there. Some people will come there, praise you. Others will come there, he's not making any sense. And here's the thing. Whether you are not making sense or the guy who is doing that is just there to disrespect you. And you have to take it like that, or you go and disrespect the person. That's the way. That's the only way. It's either you tell, oh, let me ignore this kind of comment, or okay, let me face the person, and then you go and say whatever you want to say to the person. Because when we have said it here that follow the guidelines, but some of them are not. Some of them are not following.
They will not follow.
Yes,
they will not follow it.
So Mr. Drew should rather accept the way things come and then deal with it in his own way. if it is not coming in a good faith. And we know some people come in a way that we all know that now this one they ask only know some. If he can face them, he should face them. If he can't, he should find a way to deal with it, because such is life. Such is life. You can't stop that thing. People will disrespect you for no reason, because of your name, because of your dressing, because of how you behave, how you talk. Like, it's so much that you can't control it. So face those people or find a way to deal with it, because such is life.
What do
the phone now? Yeah, spirit in the back. Now I call tonight.
I'll go enjoy breeze. That will be fine.
Such is life. So you should.
Well, understand. Everybody, like Chemo said, nobody likes to be critiqued.
Yeah.
Nobody. And when it even comes to talent, they even don't want it 20 times. They want everything they do to be accepted.
Yeah.
And it is the same thing Mr. Drew said. But I also want to emphasize on the fact that in our criticism, some people have also been very disrespectful.
Yes.
And I'm sure we see it happening all over us.
Yeah.
People finish their shows and you go online and videos, people saying all sort of things about artists. It doesn't look good.
Yes.
So I'm sure that is what Mr. Drew has also thought about, and he's adding that. Guys, critique me, but make sure you don't do this, you don't do that. And if you can accept it and do what it says, that would be good enough. Special thanks to you people for spending quality time with us here on Sammy Flex TV. To my pundits, Intimdo to Solomon Chemo, to man like Kwesi Ama, to Abbas Muiz, and to the producers, Digital Rasta Currency, who did camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. If it is your first time here, remember to subscribe to us and make sure you tell the world about us. This is the home of quality showbiz information and more. I'll see you again with another video. Stay tuned. We are out of here.